and you poo-pooed it and said, no, you're really missing the point. I'm just curious whether you've changed your mind, because as I listened to what happened from 1950 to
well, Tom, I don't remember that conversation, of course, but Tom was a friend. We often talked about this, and my feeling was that he was finding too many scientific revolutions. But other people picked it up, and it became a joke after a while. You know, every new experiment, there was a scientific revolution. But the real scientific revolutions, the ones that are serious, like the Galilean revolution, the main one he studied, or relativity, quantum theory, a couple of them, they were major events in intellectual history. My feeling about linguistics then and still is that we're in a kind of a pre-Galilean stage. And maybe there'll come a scientific revolution, but I think we're kind of struggling towards it. You know, I can see some of the things that might fall together, but I wouldn't exaggerate.
We have time for one more question. There was a question over there before. Mark, yeah.
I don't know if this is worth closing on, but I have the microphone. So one of the current trends that concerns me personally the most that you were talking about is the idea now that you should study a language out of a corpus, not out of elicited material. And I had sort of thought that that was a regression to the bad old days. One of the things that I learned from your talk is, in fact, they had a different notion of corpus that was much more workable, where it was the material that you had elicited.
Absolutely.
I can sort of imagine in the Mohawk language that you could get the 58 verb forms out of a corpus, but it would have to be a huge